Hi friends, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Shantel and this is the first video of 2026. Yay! I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so glad that you're here and that you're watching. And I don't know, I just feel like this year in particular is gonna be such a good year for us. You know what I'm saying? I just am so excited. And today is actually the 12th. It's Monday, the 12th of January, and I did do some reading over the weekend. So I technically am 2 books into my 12 book goal for January. Yeah, I do want to read. It's not that I don't want to read. I just keep on getting bored of the books that I'm reading, and then I start new ones. I really need to stop that because I have like 25 started books. It's really bad. So I think in this vlog, I'm just going to do probably, I don't know how much of this full week I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to probably do until Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Maybe I will do a full week, but I probably won't do Sunday because I'll use Sunday to start another vlog. But I do have something going on Saturday, so maybe I won't. Maybe I will end it on Friday because it's kind of an all-day thing on Saturday. I'm unsure of how long it will actually go. If I don't know how much reading I'll be able to actually do on Saturday. So, but I think my goal for this week is to finish 3 books, which actually shouldn't be that hard because I have some books where I only have about 100 pages left. So that's very doable. And I have quite a few of those books where I am so close to finishing that I should just read them and get them over with. Not get them over with. I do enjoy the books I am reading, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that's my tentative outline or my plan. I think basically if I finish one today, finish one Wednesday, finish one Friday, I think that's really, really good. I do have to go back into work. I just got out of work. It's currently 11:15 in the morning. I do go back into work at 4 p.m. to train one of the new little green beans. He's so sweet. And so I work until 4 to 8 just doing training, but I only have my store meeting tomorrow. And then I have to run to I have to do some errands and stuff, but that shouldn't take like a long amount, and I can always listen to an audiobook. So yes, I am excited. Let's go home and pick out which book I should finish for today.
Okay, so I'm back home, obviously, and I have 2 different books that I'd be interested in finishing today. I have One in Rome by Sarah Adams, and then I have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. And I think they both sound really good, so I'm kind of in the mood for either or. One's a contemporary romance, and one is a kind of historical, fantastical romance. So they're both romances, and they're both relatively short, quick reads. I really am enjoying both of them. I think let's work on When in Rome by Sarah Adams, and then if I finish that one today, then I can start chipping away at Encyclopedia of Fairies because that one is a little bit less, like I have more pages to read to finish that one, if that makes sense. So yes, I think that will be the plan. I'm on page 179 out of 306, I think. So not too far to go. Like 135, right? Pages? Is that right? 136? If I did my math correctly. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, so I'm like, but not all of this is full book left to read. So we'll see. I am tabbing it, so it's going a little bit slower than usual. But yeah, let's finish this book. Okay, so I finished One in Rome. I'm going to give this 4 stars. I almost want to say 3.75. I don't know. This one wasn't my favorite Sarah Adams. I feel like I really, really liked the match. That one was so sweet. I really, really liked the cheat sheet. That one also was so sweet. I don't know. I guess I just didn't like it as much as those other ones, but it still was really good. I think I just sometimes small towns and the whole like gossip train and that kind of stuff with the small towns, because of course if it's a small town it has to have a gossip train and has to have busybodies and that kind of stuff. I find that more annoying in books than endearing, especially because it's just overplayed so much when it comes to small town romances. So yeah. Also, this copy of this book, literally there's a whole section like, yeah, so not good quality made, I'll tell you what. It's not like I've been throwing this book around, so kind of annoyed about that. But yeah, overall, very cute. I will obviously continue on with the, I'm not sure what series this is called or what like the name. I know there's all of the sisters have books as well, but I'm not sure what it's called. It might just be called Rome, Kentucky. I think. I feel like a lot of her series, they're actually named after cities. So, like, the match and the enemy is like something Charleston. This one, I think, is called Rome, Kentucky. So, yeah. But I think I will start Emily Wild Encyclopedia of Fairies and we'll, like, work our way through that. And then I also am in the middle of Give Me Butterflies by Jillian Meadows. That's on my Kindle though. So I will let you know what I continue on with first. Give Me Butterflies is also a contemporary romance. And then, like I said earlier, the Fairies is fantastical fantasy, obviously. So, yes, I will update you probably tomorrow when I wake up, either before my errands or after my errands or sometime. You'll see me soon. Hi, hello. So it is currently Wednesday. It's like around noon, and yeah, I finished a book last night. I didn't get to tell you about it because I had to go to my meeting and then I had to open this morning. So I was up at like 3 o'clock this morning. So, yes, this is a love hypothesis. I did finish it. I did tab it. So cute. I gave it 4 stars. This was very good. I really enjoyed this. I really like Allie Hazelwood's writing. This is her debut, I believe. So I think she did very good. I have 2 very minimal critiques, and that's why it's not quite a 5 star. Is number one, I Olive's friends. They were my favorite supporting characters. They were okay, and I don't know, with how involved they are in the story, I kind of didn't really feel like we got any of their personality other than stereotypes, and that was kind of disappointing. And then, secondly, I wish we would have gotten, like with the ending, I wish we would have gotten a little bit more grit when it came to the antagonist and that kind of thing. And I wish that we would have gotten to see a little bit more of Olive's, um, like her actually working in a lab. Like I know it gives kind of not an open ending, but it gives her like couple options within the epilogue. But I wish it would have been like, this is where she's at, this is what she's doing, and she's happy there. And we didn't really get that per se. So that's like my major critique of this one. And then I just got home around 10:30 and I sat down and I finished like 100 pages of this in less than an hour. I literally just like through 90 or yeah, I think it was like 95 pages of this. This is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Oh my goodness, this was crazy. Crazy ending. I don't know really how to rate this book. I kind of want to give it a 3.75 slash 4 star. It wasn't bad by any means. I still really enjoyed it overall, but some parts, especially in the middle, dragged so much. And it was kind of melodramatic in the sense of some of like the drama and stuff. I rolled my eyes. Like, I'm like, maybe I'm just too old at 26 for this YA book, but some of it was like, oh my goodness, just get a grip, okay? Get a grip, people. It's like everyone has secrets and everyone, oh, all this stuff. And I was just like, you know? So, yeah, I'm gonna say 4 stars because I did enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed the love hypothesis. So if I want to rate it on vibes, I'll give it 4 stars. If I want to rate it on the mystery aspect of it, I am confused, but I think I'm supposed to be confused. So because I'm supposed to go to the next book, right? So I kind of want to do that, but I kind of am like, well, maybe I'll wait a little bit. But yeah, the mystery, like the ending was very good, but then there were parts of the mystery where I was like, I know that she is explaining this well because I read the Natural series and I love that series, and that those kind of puzzles made sense in my brain. So like I know like that I could understand this, but I was confused. So I don't know. And I will say, I don't know if it continues to become like a love triangle, if you will, in the other books, but the final moment with Avery and Grayson at the end, I really applauded Avery, or not Avery, really applauded Grayson for that decision. I was like, oh, good job. He's grown, and you can see him growing in this book. And that's one thing that I do like. You can see all of the characters grow in a way. It's not as much as you would like, but you do see that. So, um, I can change my little tracker to 5 books now. Yay! So I have technically 7 more books on my like my goal for January, and we're on the 14th. So we're actually doing really good. I think I don't know if I want to start anything, but I'm going to look over the books to see kind of where I'm at for other books like I'm in the middle of, and see what I'm feeling like vibe wise, what I want to read. So let me go do that. Okay, so I decided to pick up Monarch by Sophie Lark. This is the second book in the Grimstone duet, I think. I don't know if it's going to be a full series or if she's stopping here, but this is Monarch. This is Atlas's story. So there's Atlas, Elena, and then her fiance Lauren, who is like the antagonist, or at least one of the antagonists. But this is 297 pages, and I'm 57 pages in. So I just started this afternoon before I took a nap. I read a little bit, and then I read a little bit just now, but I do have to go. So I like it so far. It's very introductory, just introducing characters, kind of building all the stuff that's going to come later. So, yeah, I probably could finish it tomorrow. I don't have that much time on Friday. I do have a 10-hour shift on Friday. So, yay for me. Hi, so it's Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon, and I did finish Monarch. I flew through this book. I read 240 pages today. I am giving this one 4 stars. This was so much better than Grimstone. Oh my word. So much better. The mystery aspect of it wasn't necessarily anything groundbreaking, but it was a good time. It was fast paced, it was eerie, it had that thriller, like, ooh, kind of vibe to it, and I really enjoyed that part. I liked Atlas, I liked Elena, Ivy was so sweet. I wish some things weren't a little open-ended at the end. But again, I think Sophie Lark might be adding to the series. I'm not sure. I don't know if she will for sure or not. But yeah, I did enjoy it. I don't know what I'm really going to read next. I kind of want to grab one more book for like the weekend, but we'll see. I am still reading Give Me Butterflies by Julian Meadows. I'm like 40%, I think, of the way through that book. So, but yeah, we're at 6 books for January so far. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Hello. Good evening. This is me after working 10 hours. I am just so tired. But I did want to update you. So I attempted to get back into Emily Wilde's, and I just am not vibing so much with that book. Like, I know that I will enjoy it if I press on, but I'm at like 115 pages right now, and it's kind of in a little bit of a boring spot. So I'm like, I don't want to do it, so I'm not forcing myself. I don't have to read it anytime soon, so we're good. I did pick up The Serpent in the Wings of the Night by Krista Broadbent. This is the first book in the Nightborn duet. It's a crown of Naxia, I think. I don't know how you exactly pronounce that, but I'm like 9 pages in. This is over 450 pages. But yeah, so I'm like literally like you can't even see it. But this is a little bit of a heavier read in the sense of it's like world building and that kind of stuff. So your girl kind of wants something fun and not as heavy. So I am going to pick out a little, maybe like a little romance or cowboy romance or something and start that. And then we'll see how far I get. I am helping tomorrow with basically serving a lunch at my church. So I will be gone for probably until like 1 o'clock or 1, maybe 2. I'm not gonna stay the whole entire time because I'm getting there at 9 or 9:15. But yeah, I do want to help for a while. But yes, and I also have to make my sister and my dad's fiance's keychains for Sunday because that's when we're having family Christmas, and I haven't made their Christmas presents yet. So yes, let's pick out a book first. Okay, so I picked up This Bear by Ava Rani, and this one is about Sloane. She's the younger sister to Henry, who is the heir apparent of her family's company. And basically, she's a corporate attorney, and she is on track to make history as the firm's youngest senior partner. And then basically, she kind of wants to be CEO of Amari Global, which is like her family's company, right? And then there's Marcus Sutton, her brother's best friend turned business rival, and he returns to Manhattan after spending time abroad, building up his own company. And Sloane and Marcus have these unspoken feelings for each other, and now he's a competition, plus that old thing with being her brother's best friend. And then basically they keep on bumping into each other, and they're like, how can we make this work, right? So it sounds fun, it sounds cute, it's relatively short, it's only 322 pages, and that's like the bonus epilogue and extended epilogue. So it's pretty short. But yeah, I like the thing it says, when the stakes are sky high, is love worth the fall? And this is the special edition of it. I think it's really cute. So I'm excited for it. And then there is basically another book, and it's called The Heir. I think that follows Henry and whoever he marries or dates or whatever. So, sounds fun. I will let you know my thoughts and opinions on it later.
Hi friends, so it is currently Sunday. It's Sunday and it's like 5:45 at night, so it's a little dark. Sorry about that. But I just wanted to update you what I read yesterday because I'm ending this vlog because it's almost 25 minutes long. So we just need to cut it. But I did finish Give Me Butterflies by Jillian Meadows. That was really cute. Give it 4 stars. I wish there was a little bit more science in it. I think I said the same thing about the love hypothesis. I just feel like if you're going to advertise it as like a woman in STEM and like, ooh, like nerdy sciencey woman, put more science into it. Just because they have a job that's like in a STEM field doesn't mean that it's a STEM novel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we didn't really see a lot of like research or her actually doing her job. It was just like casually mentioned throughout, but it wasn't. I don't know. I just like wanted it to be like a novel kind of about that, like a really nerdy scientist or like museum curator who finds love. And it wasn't necessarily that per se. I feel like we got Finn's his astrologer astrological thing more. Like he was more of a nerd about like what he did than she was, and that was kind of disappointing because I don't know. But yeah, it was cute. I love the found family in it. That was adorable. The little girls were so sweet. And yeah, 4 stars. Then I started The Spare by Eva Rani, and I'm 52-ish pages, somewhere around there, into it. It's only like 321 pages with the epilogue and bonus epilogue, but this book is so clunky. The way it's written, I feel like it just doesn't flow well, at least with my brain. Maybe it would for other people, but I just feel like it's kind of a choppy or clunky writing style, and I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it. I don't know. I guess we'll see if I do end up enjoying it. And then I also started on my Kindle, which is one of my Kindle books. I'm doing really good with reading my own personally owned Kindle books versus doing just like Kindle Unlimited. Sorry, you can hear that. But this one is Kit McBride Gets a Wife by Amy Barry. I think it's Barry. I'm assuming it's Barry. And I'm also kind of feeling this one's a little clunky. I read some reviews on it to see if it was just me or if it was other people kind of feeling the same way. And I think that maybe this one isn't for me. I might put it down and read it later on. I don't know. I just don't like that there's 3 perspectives, even though it's a romance. Or, well, it was labeled as a romance. I think it should be labeled more as a historical fiction, Western fiction, with romance as a subplot versus it being a historical romance, because I'm 30-something, 35% of the way through, and the main love interests, they have not met yet. Yeah. So, and we get this point of view of Junebug, who's the 14-year-old little sister who writes these it's like Mountain Men in Montana, and their little sister, there's 4 of them, their little sister writes to like a matrimonial magazine or paper, and accepts like advertisements, like letters and stuff, and gets them all wives. So it's a cute premise. It's really sweet, but it's like, why are we getting the 14-year-old's POV? I don't really care about her that much, you know, like as a side character, sure, but what? And then also for the female main character, it was really confusing in the beginning about her character, because I'm like 30% the way through this book. I still thought, because she had kind of like a fling with the son of the estate owner where she worked as a parlor maid, and she thought she was pregnant, and that's why she like left Ireland and stuff, and they sent her to first New York, then St. Louis, and then her person that she was working for in St. Louis is going to go to Montana. All this thing, it's a whole thing. And but she's not actually pregnant, but it wasn't explicitly said that she wasn't pregnant, unless I missed it. But I wasn't the only one that was confused that, like, is she pregnant or not? Like, I didn't realize she wasn't pregnant because it was so poorly explained. So I don't know if I'm going to continue that one. I'm going to softy enough it for now. But yes, so technically I've read 5 books this week, which is really good. So yay me. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you probably next week. We'll see what I decide. I am still technically on my media fast, so I've been trying to do my best and not being on social media, but I did want to upload a video because I didn't want you guys to think I abandoned this channel, because I have not. I just have been on media fast. So yes, if you enjoyed any of these books, or if you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of those, or if any of them are on your TBR. Share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!